Hey guys, and welcome to another one of my videos. It's been a little bit cold here, so just staying in mostly and staying warm and cozy. And of course, I have to have my coffee. Coffee is a must with me. It's my favorite. So this is a drawing by Savika. And this artist is actually really good. So if you get a chance, go check them out. They do really good work. So I decided to draw this wolf because I like drawing animals, and wolves are some of my favorite animals to draw. So I had a vision with this particular piece, and basically I saw that it had a lot of hair. So I decided to basically take each chunk of hair and animate it. I also wanted to animate the head going up and down as well. I thought that would look really cool with this piece. So I actually, after doing this piece, I actually got an idea. So I kind of want to create a rigged wolf. And it can't be like super complicated like these rigs, because I think the x-axis or the y-axis altogether might be a little bit more difficult. So I actually just wanted to rig a simplistic wolf. I think that would be so awesome. And doing this wolf, it kind of actually gets me to want to do it. And you know what? I might sell it as a adopt on X. So if you guys are interested in purchasing this wolf that I'm planning on rigging, I will show y'all a video of the wolf. And then if y'all are interested in purchasing it, y'all can go to my X page and adopt the wolf out. So I don't know. I mean, if I really like it, I might keep it. Who knows? If I really hate it, I definitely don't want to sell it or even give it away, really. I want all my art to be good enough for y'all, but honestly, like, if I like it too much, I sometimes might want to keep it myself. But I've just been so obsessed with creating animation. I know I said I would go back to Live 2D, but this one is actually another Procreate Dreams. I gave it another shot, and I fell more and more in love with the last piece over time. At first, I thought, man, it looks really choppy, but as time has gone on, honestly, I think the piece looks a lot better than I thought it did. And you know, with Procreate Dreams, sometimes making simplistic animations is just easy, and I do still really like the program. I've actually really been proud of myself lately. I've been adding in more art time, and to me that means a lot, because sometimes I'm so busy and then I don't know, I get into a funk and then I don't really want to draw, and then I won't draw for a week, and then I'm like, what am I doing? I need to draw, because I at least try to draw one piece a week. But man, this week has been actually really good. I've been making stuff, and I'm excited to show y'all all of my pieces, this one included. I finished this one pretty fast. I started it at night and finished it the next day. I love this wolf. I think it turned out pretty well. I'm happy with it. So this is basically the part where I have to chop up each individual piece. So drawing here is going to look a little bit weird and funky, mostly because I have to basically look at each piece. I have to break it up, and I have to basically take off some of the layers where I can't see them, and then color under each individual layer. And this is how I chop my pieces when I'm basically chopping a character up. It's just easier for me to basically create the line art in each layer and then color it under each line art layer. And then when I'm done, I put the layers together, and then it's all one layer that I animate, and it makes it super easy for me. And that's one of the reasons why, to me, Procreate is super easy when I actually animate. A lot of people use Clip Studio Paint, but I love a lot of Procreate's easy shortcuts, the ones that you basically can draw a line and it creates a perfect line or perfect circle. Those things matter a lot when I'm creating anything that is artistic for me, because I want the lines to look good. And I don't know how to do that as well on Clip Studio Paint without clicking their little line button and doing the line like that. Whereas, like, in Procreate, you just basically click and hold, and it makes it super, super easy. So I'm probably going to continue to make my animations from Procreate, but I have been using Clip Studio Paint still. I'm still drawing on it, still trying to learn it and get really good at that. So I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of why I've just gotten this huge spark in art. Well, I have been doing Instagram for a long, long time. It feels like probably since 2020, I started Instagram and a Facebook. I started Facebook first, and then I went into Instagram. And Instagram used to be very awesome, easy for young artists to get started, newer accounts to get started. And also, it was much easier to interact with old accounts. Well, Instagram has changed over the years, and I can tell you that it's been a little bit more difficult getting eyes on my profile. If I want to get eyes, I have to pay for it. And honestly, the pay to eyes ratio is just not worth money to me. It's just a lot more money than really what I get out of it. So I started an X account, and honestly, within a month, probably a month to 2 months, I gained 300 followers really quick. And the community, it's so much easier to reach out to the community. It's so much easier to talk to community. At first, I didn't understand Instagram and how it worked and what is this retweeting stuff? What is this, all this commenting stuff? And it shows up on my profile. I did not get it at all. But then when I started to understand how it worked, oh, it's way better platform in my opinion. It's such an awesome platform to meet an amazing community, and that's how I'm getting all these artworks. And if you go check out my X, I actually had an amazing artwork, and I'm gonna do a video on it, guys, so y'all check this out. They did such an amazing job that actually I'm going to draw an OC of theirs. And they have quite the OC selection, so I'm only going to pick one, but I'm planning on, because they did such a great job, to draw an OC of theirs and then to animate it as well. I'm so excited. And that's why lately I've really loved X, because of the community. It's been great getting artwork from others and even fan art. It's been so much fun. And then drawing for other people, it's been so much fun. I also have a great community on Instagram as well, so I do want to point that out. I have amazing followers and amazing community on Instagram. I just think that everyone's been very supportive and has really helped me develop in my own art journey, and I truly appreciate everybody's support. It really makes it all the worthwhile to continue to keep going in this art journey. So I have another announcement to make. I actually came up with a name for this moth character, and I'm going to actually make another video on it. It's going to be just a video short, so keep an eye out for that, and I will tell you a little bit more about her. Person made me the fan art that I received that I'm going to do a video on. They had a toy house, and I had heard about toy house before, but it's actually kind of cool. You've got so many OCs that you can put in toy house, and people can make your toy house characters. I mean, it's just so stinking cool. So I thought, man, I want to make more OCs. So I am making Luna the Batgirl, and then of course this is one of my characters. This one I actually made from my mascot. Most of y'all probably already know that, but my mascot was one of the first drawings I ever made when I first started making this whole thing, Rose Colored Sparks. I started off with a frog and moth, and it was just such a pretty picture at the time that I made a logo out of it, and then I decided to make a moth girl as basically a mascot in an essence. Here I'm coming to an end with the picture. This is the end result of me drawing the wolf. I love it. I'm happy with it. Just a little bit of correction here and there on the fur. And then we get started into the animating. Here, basically, I start the process of animating. I have to get everything prepared first before I actually start the animation. I have to get everything to size and put all the layers into Procreate Dreams. And then I get to animating, and the animating part is the fun part in my opinion. Setting up is a little boring, but when you start animating and you start seeing the character come to life, there is nothing that makes me happier. I just love seeing the movement in the fur and hair, and it's just so much fun. I've been so obsessed with animating, like I said before. So basically here I am working on each of the ears, the head moving, and then each tuft of fur. And that's pretty much all that is to this process when it comes to animating this particular wolf. For the animation itself, I used the move and scale. I also did the warp tool as well. I warped some of the tufts of fur so that it made it look more flowing. I think all in all, it looked pretty good. I think if I were to make one in Live 2D, it would be a lot of fun and quite the experience, especially if I do the fur very similar to this or something similar where the fur moves kind of in a similar way, but with the physics I think would look super great. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so for the last part of this video, I just wanted to talk about one last thing, and that would be if you guys are interested in collabing with me, feel free to send me a message on X or on Instagram, whatever platform that you use. Feel free to send me a message and I would be more than happy to collab. I am looking for more artists to see their works and also to show it on my videos. So I am very much interested in collaborating. And then also, if you're just wanting to send me some fan art and you don't have something that you want me to draw, hey, that's fine too. And just, you can send that on one of my platforms and I will again post it here. I've posted at least 2 so far and I've got a 3rd one coming. So I'm super excited to be collaborating and to getting to know each and every one of you in this art journey. It's been so much fun. I think my biggest goal this year, starting the year off, is to get better at my drawings and then also to get better at my animations. I really want to get better at everything that I'm doing, and I think collaborations help keep me focused because it means it gives me a reason to draw for you guys and to give back to the community. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I want to draw as much as possible. I want to create for you guys as much as possible. So getting as much art in as I possibly can, you know, without going crazy and getting everything done in real life, I think is the biggest goal that I have for this year. And the more that I do, the more that I can put out there and the better that I get is pretty much how I see it. So here I am just finishing up the last pieces of the animation. I added some stars to the character and voila, here is the end result of the animation. I am so proud of it. I love it. I think there's so much more I can do to it now that I'm looking back on it, but I absolutely love how it turned out. I'm really happy with it. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, and any likes and comments do help me. It helps me to push forward and it helps me continue to make these videos for y'all. So anyways, like I always say, don't quit creating.